What's going on, everybody? This is Keenan McBride from Success Strategy Training and Development coming to you, and we're talking about teams today, work teams. Who doesn't deal with issues surrounding work teams? Well, when we look at how teams are made up, that really helps us to understand how we can better interact with them, how we can help them to function better, and that's really what we want to do here today. Just for a few minutes, we're going to talk about the makeup of your teams and something that you can do to help your teams to run better and to engage everybody. Let's think about how teams are made up and use the analogy of a boat. Okay, we're going to use a boat here, and you're going to be up front. Put a nice little cap on you because you're the ship leader there, or the team leader, and total of 10 people in your boat. So now these first 3 behind you, we're going to call them the bus tail crew. Okay, and it's quite simple. It's because these are the ones that will bust their tail. They're going to come in, they're going to do everything you need them to do from shift start to shift end, and they're just going to get it. Now, after them, we've got 4 that we'll call the happy to be here crew. Okay, these are the ones that they don't really give you any trouble. They're not exceptionally good, but they're not bad either. They're just your steady eddies, your dependables, your loyals. We're just here. But now, the trick is these last two. These are the ones that caused you the trouble. We're going to call them the ship sinkers. Okay? The ship sinkers are the ones that are looking to put a hole in your boat. Right? And try to just sink your ship. Sink your whole way of doing things. Right? We call them the ship sinkers because of their negativity. Right? We call them the ship sinkers because they're always undermining or keeping drama going. And why are they ship sinkers? Are they ship sinkers because they're underutilized? Has something happened to them in their tenure with the company that has made them bitter? Whatever the case is, they're working against you and your efforts. Well, how do you deal with that? Because while you're the team leader, guess what? These ship sinkers are leaders too. These ship sinkers are leaders in negativity. And why is this so important that we mitigate their influence? It's because of that middle crew. You see that happy to be here crew? They have the tendency, or rather not the tendency, but they've got the potential to either move up closer to the bus tail crew or be pulled back to the ship sinker. And that's what we don't want. We don't want them to become ship sinkers. So what do we do for that? You eat them. No, not in the way that sounds. We're not talking about going to lunch or anything else bad. But you eat them in the fact that you engage, you assign, and you train them. Let's talk about each one of those. You engage them. You don't let the behavior go unchecked. You don't just let it fly thinking that some kind of way it's just going to blow away, because it's not. But you engage them by trying to do your best to encourage them. You engage them by letting them know that you need them in order for the team to function smoothly. You engage them by taking note of the behavior and maybe even trying to get to the bottom of why the behavior exists to begin with. Not in front of a group, But you do this through one-on-ones and genuine interest shown as a leader. Now the second phase, assign. You assign them a measure of responsibility. Show them that you do trust in them to be able to do their work. Assign them to be the go-to person for a certain area of responsibility or task that the team is responsible for. You see, this puts them in charge of something. This lets them feel more a part of the team. But now more than that, we have to do the last phase, train. Because we don't want to assign without making sure that they're trained to do what it is that we are assigning them to do. Because that could have a negative effect. Right? That can actually cause embarrassment or cause them to become even more bitter because they don't have the tools. So the train portion speaks to us giving them the tools that they need in order to carry out the responsibilities that we've given them. So we want to make sure they're kept up to date, kept in the loop, getting any changes that come down the line that pertains to the area of responsibility that you've assigned these ones. So EAT, engage, assign, and train. This will hopefully help your ship sinkers to become less bitter, re-engage with the rest of the team, and thus help your team to function more smoothly.